Call me Ishmael.
Ishmael, some years ago. Never mind how precisely, having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world.
It is a way I have of driving off the spleen and regulating the circulation. Whenever I find myself growing grim about the mouth, whenever it is damp, drizzly November in my soul,
Whenever I find myself involuntarily pausing before coffin warehouses and bringing up the rear of every funeral I meet,
then I account it high time to get to the sea as soon as I can.
There is nothing surprising in this. If they but knew it, almost all men in their degree, some time or other, cherish very nearly the same feelings towards the ocean with me.
And so it is that I set out seeking a girl whose favorite great book is Moby Dick. Hey guys, what's your favorite great book or classic?
my favorite what?
Great book or classic?
I don't know.
You could be thinking of it.
I have no idea.
I liked The Great Gatsby.
That's
The Great
what I was
Gatsby?
gonna say.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, she's still.
What's your favorite part out of The Great Gatsby?
Oh God, it's been so long.
The
since I've
parties
read it.
they were at.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were cool parties. Robert Redford was at all those parties.
Yeah.
The other good one is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yeah,
That was a classic.
everyone's read that.
Yeah, I think I read it in like 9th grade in high school.
Do you know where I might be able to find girls who like Moby Dick? Did you guys ever read that one? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did like it. I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but I liked it.
I never read it, but that's what my boyfriend in high school called his penis. Just so you know.
Do you think Stephen King writes classics?
I wouldn't say classics, I would say he's a good author then.
He's a good author?
Yeah. But when
Have
I think classics, I don't think of Stephen King.
Really? You think of The Great Gatsby?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you? What do you think of?
Yeah, I feel the same. Stephen King's one of my favorite authors, but when I think of classics, I try to think of something that I read a long time ago that's really old and famous. And
So you don't think that Stephen King writes classics?
I think that they'll be classics one day, but they're not classics yet.
Yeah? Do you think that they'll be regarded on the same par?
No.
It's like, you don't?
No.
What are they
It's
missing?
not so many people are into thriller. Like, more people look down on the thriller, and I think more people like the romance and the other kind of.
What does
for the
Shakespeare
classics.
have that Stephen King doesn't?
I don't know.
More history, more people have read the classics. There's something you read in high school.
They have
Something
more reality
required to read.
sometimes.
Yeah.
They deal more with reality.
I thought the kind of classics also made a lot more references to classics before them.
Yeah.
In a
yep.
sense, like there's classical themes, like Moby Dick is so interlaced with references to Shakespeare in the Bible.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Your boyfriend referenced Moby Dick a lot.
Yeah, we did. Not in reference to the Bible though.
Yeah. What? Excuse me, do you have the beat? What's your favorite great book or classic? What's your favorite great book or classic?
My favorite favorite classic is probably Black Beauty. That's a classic? I have no idea.
Your favorite great book or classic? What's your favorite great book?
Just shut up and run, bitch!
Excuse me.
I don't want to be on.
We got it on camera if you want to sue.
What's my favorite one?
What's your favorite great book or classic?
I like The Great Gatsby, actually.
The Great Gatsby?
Yeah, The American Dream.
What do you like about that?
I like the fact that it talks about the American dream and how you can do anything you want in America.
But look what happens to Gatsby when he follows it.
I know, but it's the whole concept of, like, you can go for that green light
Yeah,
across the way.
at the end of the dock, but you end up
but
dead.
He's selfish.
Yeah.
He goes for way too much. But
Yeah, how many times have you read the book?
probably just once, and then I got tested on it, like in 5th grade or something.
Did you ever read any of Fitzgerald's short stories?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh man,
What
that's
should
good
I
stuff.
read?
Oh, Winter Dreams. It's like his best one. And The Sensible Thing. The Winter Dreams is probably like his most famous short story. It's about
He realizes that part of him has died.
yeah, part of him has died because, I mean, it's like his dream, you know. I love how they do that in The Great Gatsby, how, you know when Gatsby finally gets Daisy in his house?
Yeah.
He's like showing her and she's like going through all the clothes and going how magnificent it is. And like Nick like sees that expression on Gatsby's face. And he's saying for the first time Daisy tumbled short of Gatsby's dreams. I always love it how Fitzgerald did that. How he always had the like romantic making like people into something bigger than they were.
Yeah.
You know? And then it was all his disappointment. But
I think humans do that though. With love especially. They
oh
make
yeah, you
something
build
bigger.
somebody up to something.
Yeah, I think that's
What else are you gonna do?
right.
Ahab had cherished a wild vindictiveness against the whale. All the more fell for that in his frantic morbidness. He at last came to identify with him. Not only all his bodily woes, but all his intellectual and spiritual exasperations. The white whale swam before him as the monomaniac incarceration of all those malicious agencies which some deep men feel eating in them, till they are left living on with half a heart and half a lung. Horrid white whale, he pitted himself, all mutilated against it, all that most maddens and torments, all that stirs up the lees of things, all truth with malice in it, all that cracks the sinews and cakes the brain, all that settled demonisms of life and thought, all evil, to crazy Ahab were visibly personified and made practically assailable in Moby Dick. He piled upon the whale's white hump the sum of all the general rage and hate felt by his whole race from Adam down. And then, as if his chest had been a mortar, he burst his hot heart's shell upon it.
Pretty good, huh? So you gonna go read Moby Dick now?
Oh!
What?
That kind of document. No, I'm kidding.
No, I was getting the book.
Names, there will be a uniform representative.
What's your favorite great book or classic?
Black Beauty by Anna Sewell.
Yeah, and what makes it your favorite great book?
It taught me about being kind to animals, how animals feel,
Yeah,
the difference between being kind and being indifferent.
and Black Beauty's a cat, right?
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you. Plato's Republic or something like that, but I truly think I've never read a great book. And I graduated from Northwestern University, but I really can't think of any that I ever read. It's a prestigious university. I was Phi Beta Kappa and cum laude from North.
Cowabunga!
Hi. What is your favorite great book or classic?
My favorite what?
Great book or classic?
Great book or classic?
Yeah.
Classic what?
So my manuscripts were sitting up in Scribner's Publishing, who had just sold the downstairs to Benetton after having been acquired by Simon & Schuster, who were owned by Viacom, who also owned MTV. My ex-girlfriend from Princeton worked for them, so I had an in. Is this information?
Yes.
Do you know where I might find a girl whose favorite great book's Moby Dick?
No.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm here to see Danielle Davenport. She works for Simon & Schuster.
She's on the 78th floor.
Oh, okay. Did I just go on up, or?
It says she needs an appointment.
Oh.
Do you have an appointment?
No, she's not really expecting me. She only works with appointments?
Yeah.
That's not the Danielle I remember.
Elliot who?
Elliot McGucken. She remembers. Her old boyfriend from college.
Elliot McGucken, your old boyfriend from college. Okay. No, I'm sorry. She's busy. You need an appointment.
She's busy? I kind of already was.
Hi!
Hey, what's
How
up?
are you?
Good. What are you doing?
Not much. What's up with the camera?
Oh man, I'm working on a documentary.
What about?
More on that in like a little bit. Kind of, sort of.
Okay. All right.
What's up?
Keeping it a secret?
What's the deal? I have to get like an appointment.
Oh, I know.
To, like,
This
see
place
you.
is crazy.
I snuck up anyways.
I'm glad you did. It's good to see you.
I know. Did you get my message? Like Elliot McGucken?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Cause she like called up here and said like, you need an appointment to see her. Were you in like a meeting or something?
Yeah, I was in a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, she must have spoke with my secretary.
That explains it a little bit better.
Right.
But I just had to
Of
sneak
course,
up
if I
on
had
her.
known that you were downstairs, I would have